Do YouTube world, it's Coffee back at it. Thanks for tuning in. Hit them buttons, man. But you see, we're talking about a pro wrestler who passed away a while ago, about 9 months and some change. He passed away at the tail end of February the 28th. So, like, what's that? 9 months and some change, going on 10 months. So wild, man. We're in the last month of 2024. This year's just been flying by. Real talk. Let me know if it did for you as well. But yeah, he passed away, and it was sad. Year or two before, word had hit that he was sick, and like Virgil was a dude that, for all the pro wrestling fans out there, most people know him from his time with Ted DiBiase. He defeated him to get the $1 million championship. And then, he was in WCW with the NWO, known as Vincent, which his name was a rib. Anyone, if you're up on that, let me know in the comments below. But it's sad. The man passed away, and in the pro wrestling world, right, a lot of individuals, like, there's not really retirement. The game's changed a little bit these days with the contracts and stuff like that, but a lot of dudes, especially if you're on the indies or you're retired, or like a guy like Virgil, who was never a top of the card guy, right, but he had a pretty long career. You're grinding, and with his time over the years in the pro wrestling world, like going to meet and greets, autograph signings, selling merch, tapping in with the fans online, Virgil became real popular. He had a funny sense of humor and all that. And it's sad to see him pass away. But I saw this today and I said, man, let me take this to the blogosphere and see what the other fans out there, any pro wrestling fans, think about keeping his legacy alive, right? Because check it out. Again, he's been passed away almost 10 months. And whoever's running the page said, it's been a minute, and wanted everyone to never forget this man. I am curious if we still want to keep the page alive, as we have hundreds of amazing pics that haven't been posted. Let me know. Only looking for positive thoughts here, because it is the internet and there is some negative trolling ass bastards out there. But I say, like, if you are a pro wrestling fan, you should go to his page over here on Instagram, follow him if you aren't doing so already, and hop in the comments and say, yo, keep it pushing, keep this page alive, keep his legacy alive. Again, I'm a pro wrestling fan, and people, it's like, with the wrestling boom of the late 90s, there was a lot of people who watched wrestling that maybe weren't fans. It was so popular at that time, but for the most part, if you're not a fan, you're not a fan, you know what I mean? And you just, oh, it's fake and all that, you know what I mean? But it's telling a story, you know what I mean? And these dudes get hurt. It ain't fake in that way. It's a presentation. It's like a movie in a sense, telling a story. But yeah, so if you fuck with Virgil, if you were a fan of him, I say, or you want to see his legacy kept alive, go show some love and say, yo, I say keep the page alive. This man loved, what's that say? It got tagged, the Gelt and women. I'm not sure what the Gelt is. Absolutely keep his legacy alive. Yes, please do. Yes, I will never forget how you turned him into a joke and profited off it. Someone said, ha ha, unreal. The guy running this page is that what people say? That statement says more about you than you realize. Get over yourself, dude. He said positive comments only. Grow up. How did he die? Complications from the strokes and dementia. Damn. I feel you, but the man's gone. Let's try and remember good things and move forward in love. This guy says, turn him into a joke. You realize Virgil controlled his account before he passed. Since he's been gone, they really haven't posted anything. So this dude's like, yo, you're trolling, you goof. Like, not only are you talking some bullish, it's some for real bullish, because it's not even true. Virgil didn't control his account. Also, his friends who ran it made sure he was comfortable and had a place to live. Sam Roberts was the one who turned him into a joke, not the guys running this account. Did Sam Roberts do that? I'm sorry, were you planning on paying for his medical bills and overhead? Sometimes you just have to utilize the resources you have accessible to you. Don't judge unless you're part of the solution. R.I.P. Virgil. How hasn't Olive Garden made a commemorative meal? You are so right. I say take it a step further and try to sell the pictures at wrestling conventions. Dude says hot take. Yes, please keep the page alive for all his Pastafarians. That was his fan base on here, right? I worked at a gas station Virgil frequented, and he was always a cool dude, super nice, and to a super wrestling fan. And hearing the stories he would tell, he will be missed. So I don't know. I just wanted to share this. Like he was a dude that had a long career. He didn't main event pay-per-views and stuff like that, but he was a part of the NWO. Like you said, he was with Million Dollar Man in WWE, and I got nothing but respect for Virgil, and I want to see his legacy kept alive. Let me know if you feel the same way. Like I said, go slide over there and let the individual running the page know as well. If you're a wrestling fan, subscribe. We talk about all kinds of ish over here, but RIP Virgil.